What's up, YouTube? Steven here, aka your favorite mask man, OnlyMasks, bringing back another video. Today, I'm going to be giving you the 10 reasons why Shawn Michaels is and was awesome. Yeah, I'm talking about this guy. Okay, and remember, all 10 reasons are in no order, no particular order at all. So the number one reason why Shawn Michaels is awesome is because he's my number one favorite wrestler of all time. He always had great matches. He always electrified the show, and especially his WrestleMania matches, they were so amazing. He had no specific style, he was kind of a high flyer. He was kind of a technical wrestler. He could pick people up. He could do it all. And he was one of the greatest performers in WWE history of all time. I mean, look at all the historic matches he's ever been in. He's been in, he ended Ric Flair's career. He was in the first ever ladder match with Razor Ramon. And in the first ever Hell in a Cell against The Undertaker. And much, much more. And that's why he's my number one all-time favorite wrestler. Second reason, he's a back-to-back, two-time Royal Rumble winner. He won in 1995 and 1996. Both absolutely amazing victories. In 1996, he actually did a pretty sneaky, good strategy to win the Royal Rumble. Good ending move. A good ending to the 1996 Rumble. What he did is when he was thrown out, he held on the rope and only one foot touched the ground. The other was on the mat, on the apron. And you know the rules in a Royal Rumble. Both feet have to touch the ground. He only had 1 foot. And after that, he eliminated British Bulldog. So, good job, Shawn Michaels. The third reason, also talking about a Royal Rumble. And I know somebody will probably pass him on this, but right now he has the most Royal Rumble eliminations than anybody else. Out of everyone. I'm not talking about in one Royal Rumble. That is Kane, and that is 11. I'm talking about in all Rumbles. He has the most, period. The fourth reason, and earlier in reason number one, I was kind of talking about, some of his great matches he's had, some of his historic matches, and that's what this reason is about. Reason number 4 is about his historic matches. He's the showstopper. He's the icon. He's always had these great matches. He's always electrifying the crowd. Every time Shawn Michaels came on, you pretty much knew he was going to have a great match. Always. He always did. I mean, look at some of the matches he had. He had the first ever ladder match with Razor Ramon. The first ever Hell in a Cell with The Undertaker. He won 2 Royal Rumbles back to back. He's like Mr. WrestleMania. He's fought Vince McMahon at WrestleMania. John Cena. He's fought so many people. He ended Ric Flair's career at WrestleMania. He's truly Mr. WrestleMania. But he doesn't only have great matches at WrestleMania. He has some at Raw events and some at pay-per-views. For example, one of my favorite Shawn Michaels matches at a Raw event was Shawn Michaels versus Edge in a street fight in 2007. And 2 of my favorites at a pay-per-view are Shawn Michaels in the Elimination Chamber 2002 at SummerSlam. That was a really good match. That's when he won the World Heavyweight Championship. And Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels in a ladder match. And even though Shawn Michaels lost, it was a great match. A lot of the time, Shawn Michaels lost more than he won. But his matches were amazing. More example, The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25 and 6. I was actually there at WrestleMania 26 live. And his record proves that he doesn't need to win to have great matches. I'm pretty sure, I think he does have more losses at WrestleMania than he does wins. Kind of like the Big Show. Okay, the 5th reason. He is truly Mr. WrestleMania. Just look at some of his great matches. WrestleMania 14. Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. WrestleMania 10, in the first ever ladder match, Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon. WrestleMania 25 and 26, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. WrestleMania 21, Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle. WrestleMania 23, Shawn Michaels versus John Cena. WrestleMania 22, Shawn Michaels versus Vince McMahon. You see that list right there? That I just named. That's just some of his matches. There's so much more at WrestleMania. And that is why truly he is Mr. WrestleMania. That is truly why he is the icon. Mr. WrestleMania fits him. That is the name he has. Because, all these matches, sometimes he didn't even headline WrestleMania. Most of the time he didn't even headline WrestleMania. And sometimes his match was the best on the card. For example, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25. That wasn't the match. That wasn't the main event of the card in WrestleMania 25, but it's the match everybody remembers. If you even mention WrestleMania 25, people say, "Oh yeah, remember Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels?" That wasn't the main event, though. You see, that's what I'm saying. Even though he didn't always headline WrestleMania, a lot of times he always had the best match. The sixth reason, D-Generation X! D-Generation X, probably the funniest stable, yes, stable from a long time ago, and tag team ever in WWE history. Sure, there were other funny tag teams like Christian and Edge, but nobody did the same stuff as DX. Nobody pulled as many pranks as DX. Nobody messed with as many people as DX. No other tag team made as many people laugh as D-Generation X. Whether it's the DX from the 1990s or the DX from the 2006, 2010, they were always funny. My seventh reason, you know how many nicknames he has? The Icon, the Heartbreak Kid, Mr.
WrestleMania,
the Showstopper, and more. The number 8th reason. Shawn Michaels is a man of his word. He said, after he got beat at WrestleMania 26, if he got beat at WrestleMania 26, that would be his last match. Now, we've seen Shawn Michaels appear at WWE from time to time, but we haven't seen him wrestle a match. So Shawn Michaels is a man of his word. Thank you, Shawn Michaels, for being the man of your word. I would like to see you wrestle again, but it shows that, you know what, you could keep a promise. You keep your word, and that's good. Number 9th reason, he trained Daniel Bryan. The submission specialist, the Mr. Money in the Bank, truly going to be one of the big superstars in WWE someday. Remember, Shawn Michaels trained him. And the last, but not least reason number 10. He was ranked number 1 superstar out of 50. He was ranked the best superstar of all time by the WWE. Congratulations, Shawn Michaels. And thank you guys for watching. I'm Steven, aka OnlyMasks, and I'm out. See you guys next time.